Johnson against Harris. And the Hawks with possession. It's a three-point game. And over the course of his career, Tobias Harris has shown a willingness to embrace various roles.
Well, look, Kevin, Tobias Harris is not only a highly skilled player, but he is a team-oriented, win-first, veteran guy, totally unselfish, and will just figure out a way that he needs to help any team he's on get to where they want to go.
On the floor for Detroit. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Cade Cunningham out there with Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Here he goes. It's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Cunningham coming off a solid outing against Indiana.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And even though we're very early into the season, Stan, what do you make of the top teams in the league so far?
Well, Kevin, there's some that have definitely impressed me so far, but it's a long season. I want to see if those at the top can keep playing at that level throughout the year.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. Nice move. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Here's Alexander Walker. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Cade Cunningham.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Now, here's Thompson. 9 points last game. Duren with a screen on Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. And Duren slams it in.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
They need this. Kept alive. Here's Johnson. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Back to Cunningham. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Reza Shea in the corner. Johnson outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Now here's Cunningham, still without a basket. Count that one.
Cunningham making it go in the thick of things.
The Hawks trail by 4. Alexander Walker on the wing. Knocks down the 3-ball. Alexander Walker's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Robinson. Duran with it. Okongwu covering. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And Cunningham responds confidently at the other end.
And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Okongwu with a screen on Cunningham. Man, showing some terrific range. He has 7.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Harris outside. To Duran, and Duran slams it in.
How much power from Jalen Duran. Goodness.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
It's the Hawks ball. And give a big welcome to your Hawks ball.
Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
The Hawks trail by 5. Johnson the screen, fires the 3, and the rebound goes to the Pistons. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, the Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved, the team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you guys.
On the rise. Hey Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. Robinson pulls it in. Pistons leading by 5. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thompson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Johnson with a screen on Cunningham. Alexander Walker on the wing. Guarded by Robinson. Lets it go with a 3. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
To stop the run. It's hauled in by Harris. Detroit's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Cunningham passes to Harris. Puts up a deep 3. And no good that time.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Well, Johnson is such a strong guy. He has no problem finishing against physical D.
Here's Cunningham. Jalen Johnson picking up that last basket. So for the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Asar Thompson. And it's Jenkins in for Robinson. A different look here for Detroit. Howland, he's checked in for Duren. Asar Thompson comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Jenkins. Gisbert kicks to McCullough. Cranes it from beyond the arc. And that's now 6 points for C.J. McCollum.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
On the floor for Detroit, Robinson is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Asar Thompson. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Howland in at the force line. A three from McCollum, and the Hawks with another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Cunningham's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 14. Cunningham with some nice D. The Pistons have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Launches it. Drills it from outside. 10 points for him.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Outside for Robinson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham finds Robinson. Now Thompson. Clock at 4. Stewart, a screen for Thompson. They get it back. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Robinson's got 6 points.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Robinson against McCullough. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that comes from McCollum's tenacity, because you have to have an edge to get that and one shot to fall.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. Too loud for him.
Outside Robinson. Stewart in the corner. Thompson outside. Robinson against McCullough. Here's Cunningham. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And that's now 9 points for Cade Cunningham. The Hawks trail by 11. Reza J in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCullough.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Pacers. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Detroit. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, the Hawks, 5 games behind.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, that big splash they were hoping for to start the season just never evolved. I mean, they're stuck there in the middle of the pack.
Well, there's plenty of games left. Sometimes it's that progress you make over the course of the season that makes you a factor come April.
And how about the numbers here for Thompson? He's averaging 10 points a game, just over 2 steals and 6 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
And here's McCollum for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit lax here, defending the triple.
Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
McCollum, no good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Misses in close. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. They led by as many as 18 points. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Harris is checked in for Detroit. Free throw, no good for Duren. And Stan, when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA, the Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin, they use that athleticism to attack and disrupt. That's what makes the difference.
Detroit leading by 9. Cunningham looking it over. Thompson, a screen on McCollum. Here's Harris driving inside, and it's in there. Harris has got 8.
You know, Harris isn't just a jump shooter. He's also skilled at finding avenues to the rim.
Rizichet wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd assist on the night. Cunningham on the wing. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Cunningham's got 4 this quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's McCollum. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Thompson outside. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. 13 points in the game. The Hawks trail by 10. Johnson at the elbow. Pass to Rizichet. To the wing on the left. Robinson against McCollum. From outside the arc. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The screen from Thompson. Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely. Thompson right side. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Okongwu. Rizichet with it. Now defended by Cunningham. 14 feet away. And it's Rizichet missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Robinson against McCollum. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
And Quinn Snyder wants